Warhammer 40K. It's a pretty fun game. It's your army against someone else's. It's chess with elements of gambling randomness. Granted, this version of chess has demons, space bugs, and, well, racially insensitive super soldiers. It is also a very hard game. Not in the sense of a Souls-like, but it is very, very long, and there are tons of different rules that you need to remember. The average game played by 2 players would take at least 2 hours, and this is under the assumption that each player knows their rules, their stratagems, and their datasheets. Sometimes that's part of the fun. There's a lot of charm in that aspect of 40K. Other times I just don't really want to think. And so that brings us to a question. Can you play 40K without thinking? In today's video, we will begin to explore the hidden depths of 40K's jank. The lists that don't require brain power to play, the lists that don't require you to play 40K. This is 40K, the dumb way. Now, you might be asking right now, what does it mean to be dumb? Well, that's an easy answer. Look at me. I'm a pretty dumb guy. I don't mean to boast, but yesterday I stubbed my toe in the hallway trying to go to the bathroom at 3 a.m. And that's just for real life. I mean, in 40K, well, I have probably about the same IQ as the average Neanderthal man. Now, for someone as dumb as myself, we have to ask the question, what kind of list needs to be concocted if I were to win at 40K? Well, we have to start by addressing the elephant in the room, and that is the 3 Lord of Skulls list. Yes, that list is pretty dumb. It does a lot of things right, it hits like a truck, but, well, they're a little bit expensive. Not in the sense of the actual price of the Lord of Skulls, that too, but they are 505 points on the tabletop.
It should have been me, not him! It's not fair!
It's quite a lot. It means that when you're playing that list, you really only have 5 activations, and well, I'm thinking in my games about when I need to commit my units where, and well, that means that I'm thinking. And so, for your consideration, I would like to present 4 big red men. This is Khorne Demonkin. It has Angron, Skarbrand, 2 Bloodthirsters, a Demon Prince, 3 Hellbrutes, a Chaos Spawn, as well as some Jackals. The list feels on paper very, very rushdown, but in truth it is actually a melee castle list. The linchpin of this entire list is actually the Demon Prince, as it has a 6-inch aura enhancement giving all big demons around it the blessings of Khorne. That's right, if you thought that a Skarbrand that could advance in charge and hit like a truck was already bad enough, well, now Skarbrand will be able to have sustained hits, pile and consolidate 6 inches, reroll chargers, as well as a 4-up fight on death. More importantly than that, the list plays very, very straightforward. On paper, the turns for this list should look like the following. I start my turn. Can I charge this turn? If yes, then charge. If no, pass. It's pretty straightforward. And hopefully with that I can sort of kick back, relax, and, well, not think about anything. With the list done and ready, it was time to do some good old-fashioned limit testing. And there's no better place to do that than at a tournament. Very fortunately, there was another team's tournament that was happening in early March. I went 1-2, but fortunately the games were close, and the team as a whole podiumed. We got 3rd place, so that's a very, very exciting thing. As for the list itself, it is pretty good. One of the best things that I have to say about this list is that it has an easily readable and calculatable damage output. Let me explain. I want you to picture this. It's a nice Thursday morning and you're enjoying your day, except for the fact that you feel a little bit of a tinkle creeping up. So as you do, you go to the bathroom, open the door, and oh no, there's a night tyrant sitting on top of your toilet seat. What to do in a scenario like this? You can't just pick up and move the night tyrant. That'd be ridiculous. You need to get rid of it. You need to destroy it. Now, that's pretty easy enough. I got some Warhammer minis over in my main room. I guess I could just bring them all on over and maybe that would do the trick. But I'm lazy. I don't really want to bring everything over and, well, I'm kind of on a time limit, you know. I need to take my pee. So, I guess I have a handful of units here just laying around the house I could try. Let's see if it's enough. I got this lieutenant with commie weapon over here. That definitely isn't gonna do it, but maybe we could spice it up. Here's some heavier guns. I got this Forge Fiend. I don't know if it's enough. It still probably is only gonna do 6 damage at best, so I guess we go with some heavier guns. There's this Gladiator Lancer that I have, you know, the heavy destroyer. That's pretty strong. That would deal a good chunk of damage off of that Night Tyrant, but I don't know if it's gonna kill, so I guess I'll just commit while I'm at it this Land Raider, which has all the big artillery guns on it as well. And you see, that's where the problem is with other lists. I have to look at what I have available and try and figure out what I need to be committing into my target in order to remove it. That's where the magic of the Khorne Demonkin list comes in. All I have to do when I'm in a scenario like this is take something like this Scarbrand, put it in the bathroom, shut the door, and let the magic happen. Now, the list wasn't without its flaws. In fact, it had a lot of flaws. For one, the list isn't particularly fast. A lot of the games that I played that day ended up being a sort of camp situation where I ended up just staging and hiding in a corner of the map for 2 turns, trying to wait for the opponent to overextend or commit something where I would just then pounce on it. The problem with this is that I myself am not a very patient person.
I'm scoring 1 + 1 like you.
Yep. Some nice crisp 8 points.
And I'll pick the mission.
Yep. Let's see what you got.
I ran the nap, damn it!
Yes!
I didn't want that,
Yes! Do it! Do it!
Your time to work.
Oh, fuck. With that all being said, this list does have one final flaw, and that is that this list requires brain power. You need to be able to know when to commit, what turn is going to be your go turn, and exactly how much you will want to commit on said go turn. Then there's CP management. You don't have someone like an Azrael, you don't have a Calgar, so you end up needing to conserve your CP, waiting for the right time to use those beautiful stratagems that are heroic and counteroffensive, potentially even rapid in many situations. And that isn't as easy as it looks. Round 2 for me was against 5 Catan, a list that was also very similar to this in that it had a very strong defensive stat line as well as low activation counts, but traded off with that for having overall a better set of defensive rules as well as higher mobility. But that list likewise was also a pretty transparent list. And because of that, even though our lists were both skewed and both ridiculous, that game ended up being just raw, unfiltered 40K. Give me 2 inbound from Scarborough.
They go through?
10 damage now total.
I have, what, 4 wounds remaining?
Yes.
Alright, I have 2 wounds remaining.
Ain't no way, dude. And it was pretty damn fun. But it was pretty damn exhausting. Hi. Yeah, we just finished.
Yep.
Oh, no, didn't make it, but yeah, could be worse. Could be worse. We tried. No. So, this list requires you, unfortunately, to think. And that is, well, not really what the point of this video was about. Now, I don't want to discourage anyone from this list. I think this list is very cool. If you want something with flavor and you want something that's a little bit ridiculous but actually has a very solid base to stand on, I do recommend this. But for my question about whether I can play 40K without thinking, we're kind of leaving this video on a bit of a cliffhanger. So far it seems like no, but I'm not quite certain I want to give up just yet. If big doesn't work, maybe it's time for us to look into a new direction. Maybe it's time for us to go small.